Hello again, this is Kingston Town Administrator Hickey with the latest edition of This Week in Kingston for the week ending September 17th, 2021. Hope everybody had a nice long weekend, beautiful weekend. Moving forward, we've got a lot of things going on in town. Things are cranking back up after the summer ended, where we have fall town meeting that we're starting to prepare for, and many other things we're trying to get squared away. So just to give everybody an update on what's going on in town, I think the big topic of conversation since Tuesday has been the Board of Health's most recent mandate of wearing masks in all public places inside in Kingston, as well as if you can't social distance outside, keeping a distance of 6 feet or more. They've asked to have people in Kingston wear masks there as well. Obviously, going back to mandating masks in town it has become a very emotional issue. People have again grown accustomed to not wearing masks around, but the Board of Health, based on their concerns with the increases in the numbers of COVID cases in town, and the last numbers I've seen are 59 cases, 2 of which are in the hospital. The Board of Health felt as though it was in the best interest of the residents to mask back up again. That mask requirement starts on Monday morning, the 20th of September. The town will be doing its best to enforce the mask mandates. There will not be constables this time out walking around citing businesses for not requiring their customers or staff to wear masks, but the Board of Health is asking the people for the safety and betterment of others, try to put masks back on when they're outside. The Board of Health is meeting again next Monday evening, the 20th. And I know there's been a lot of pushback that the Board of Health has received over this mask mandate from both businesses and residents. I don't know if they'll discuss that on Monday night, the 20th, or not. But if you're interested in participating in that meeting will be held at the Town House in room 200, and public is welcome to attend if they'd like. And if it's not on the agenda, at least people can voice their concerns if they choose to do that at that meeting. Some of the concerning posts I've seen on some of the Kingston Facebook pages about people not going to Kingston businesses if they choose to follow the Board of Health's decision to require masks in the restaurants or in the places of business. I hope people aren't going to negatively impact Kingston businesses by going to a business outside of Kingston to do their shopping, because they may not need to wear a mask in some other neighboring community. Obviously the Kingston businesses have suffered just like every other community's businesses have suffered with over the last 18 or so months with this COVID outbreak. The businesses have done nothing wrong, and I'd urge everybody to continue to visit Kingston businesses anytime you can to keep them as viable as they possibly can be. They weren't part of this mass discussion at the Board of Health meeting. They had no role in the ultimate decision. But if they do decide to comply, that's what they've been asked to do. And I'd urge everybody to continue to shop in town if at all possible. Hopefully we'll stop talking about, this mask mandate stuff and just COVID altogether sometime in the near future. It's getting, I'm sure, tiresome for everybody. Moving on, we've been discussing off and on now the Winthrop Street property, and the Community Preservation Committee met last week, held a public hearing, and voted to fund the entire $800,000 purchase of the Winthrop Street property. So there will be a warrant article on the warrant for November's fall special town meeting to ask the community to purchase that 46-acre piece of property on Winthrop Street. The source, as I mentioned, to pay for that will be the Community Preservation Commission funds, rather than tax dollars or town savings. So I want to thank the Community Preservation Committee for their vote and their support, and funding this purchase that people seem to be very, very passionate about. One last thing I guess I wanted to say on COVID that I should have said a minute ago was that there is another vaccination clinic being held at the intermediate school on the 25th of September, which is a Saturday. It's 10 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. You can make appointments online, or you can just show up at the door. And as I mentioned earlier in past broadcasts, there may be a short line, but you should be able to get in pretty quickly, get your vaccination, whether it be your first shot or your second shot, and be on your way pretty quickly. So again, Board of Health, do appreciate their desire to get everybody vaccinated, or as many people as possible, and we continue to have these vaccination clinics. The last one we had in August was just over 100 people came in for either their first or second shot. So numbers are still pretty high, and can certainly justify the need to continue to offer these clinics. So moving back to other business, the fall town meeting is the 21st. I'm sorry, the fall town meeting is in November. The warrant closes on Tuesday, the 21st at 6 o'clock in the evening at the Board of Selectmen meeting. So if anybody has any citizen petitions they're interested in submitting, you need to get those to the town office building before 6 o'clock on the 21st. We have had one citizen petition received so far, requesting that voters consider having all of the town board and commission meetings virtual, so people can log in and watch from a computer or a television screen and participate remotely. So that'll be one citizen petition that will be on the warrant. At this point, that's only one we received. There's probably 10 or 12 warrant articles at this point. You know, the Winthrop Street, obviously, we're going to talk about the potential selling of the Maple Street Fire Station. A couple of small funding requests, one to fix the fire station, some rotten fire station, one of the walls of the fire station on Pembroke Street. We've got some repairs to the Font School roof that we just found that we want to get buttoned up before they get worse. So nothing crazy. There is a I think it's a $1.6 million article in the water department, but that's really just to use revenues that we've collected to pay down and pay off a short-term borrowing that we've been carrying to fund some of the projects up there. So again, no impact to rates or anything of that nature. Just looking to pay off some debt that we have and get voter approval to be able to do that. So some housekeeping things, nothing too serious, but again, it's, you know, these are some important issues. Hope that people can come out. We do have a quorum requirement of 100, or we can't have the meeting. But there are a lot of issues that will affect you either indirectly or directly. So I'd ask you to try to spend some time in November at town meeting on a Tuesday night to vote your conscience on some of these things. So with that, I want to thank everyone much for watching. Hope you guys have a great week and stay healthy. See you soon.